unconventional, the highs, emotional intelligence, policies, culture, expectation. But in 1 minute, they flip the switch. You're fired! Wait, let's go back to where it all began. Let's talk. I'm Oga HR, but I'm not here for HR.
Hello guys, today is another beautiful episode on the Oga HR show. And I don't know why I wore my Oga HR cap. I would have worn a helmet because today is going to be crazy and bumpy. Alright, I have the one and only Hauwa on my couch today. Put your hands together for her. Woo. Yes, Hauwa. I am actually delighted and very, very happy to have you on my couch, to be honest.
Thank you.
It was beautiful how the conversation from the very beginning was really smooth. When I just reached out and you were like, oh, okay, that's fine. I was like, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Yes, because I want to believe that the hour that we knew, is this, not like I'm expecting any forming of any sort, but then I'm sorry, I'm going to use some words. I want to say, not so alright person. So I always stress my life, alright? But it's really beautiful how, behind the camera you are really a sweet person. A wonderful person, yes. And I'm really happy to have you on my couch today.
I'm not build you, that's why you think I'm sweet.
Oh,
What I be you. I'm just joking, but it's such a pleasure to be here.
thank you very much for coming. All right. So we'll just go right into it, okay? No time to waste time. So I know that if I had met you outside this place, the first question I want to ask you, I'll keep it. Because there's something I've always wanted to ask Hauwa. To be honest, before you unveiled,
Oh.
I used to tell myself there's no way Hauwa is a normal person. It's not possible. All right. So, but before we get into all of that, let's meet you. Let's know who this Hauwa is. Apart from the person who is giving us all of this crazy, crazy sensation on the internet. All right. So, who is Hauwa?
Okay, so God, this question is very hard to answer.
I know, but then you can just take it from a
Okay.
very simple perspective.
Okay.
Your name, where you're from, all right, maybe educational background, whatever it is. But this is not an interview, not all this gang interview.
In case my helpers are here and they want to help
but
me.
then, all right,
Okay, so my name is Hauwa. I am a screenwriter and I am also an author. I'm a sweet girl, like you said.
Yeah,
very
sweet.
sweet. I don't cause trouble at all. Very gentle.
You can't. I can't say anything about that.
I don't. So what do I do? My education, I have a master's in marketing and communications.
You have a master's.
Yes, I do. Why are you shocked?
Okay,
Why are you shocked?
continue. Hauwa has a master's, you guys. All right. Okay, let's go.
So I'm just a chill person. I take life as it comes. Very. I'm just the way I am. Like
Nice.
I think for me, what you see is what you get. I don't. Or maybe I don't have money because maybe if I have money now,
Money
I
will
would
change.
change. Yeah, money will change me.
But
But
I
so
don't
far,
think-
there's nothing that has changed me yet. So what you see is what you get.
Oh, beautiful. So what's your background like? Because the reason why I'm asking about your background, the characters that reflect
Yeah.
that you feature on your, your skits or whatever it is that we may call it right now. I want to know what kind of background. We are going to get to that, all right? But then, what's your background like? Are you from like some people are like from a polygamous home, a very big family,
Yes.
and all of those things. So I want to know what your background looks like. What growing up was like for you.
So internally, I believe I'm a rich Hausa babe. but that's not how it happened, unfortunately. They gave birth to me in Mushin, right? And we lived in our family house. And I think that my stories, I draw my stories from that where I grew up, because I like my parents. My parents had me in the family house, and they were like family members everywhere. People I knew, people I didn't know. Everybody was just living together anyhow. And I used to watch a lot of Yoruba movies growing up, and I used to see these characters, and they used to crack me up so much. And as time went on, and because I'm the first child, my parents had my other two brothers, and you know how you like adults will have their first child, and they will just like leave that one, and they will start taking care of the rest of the children.
Exactly.
So they sort of left me alone, not like in a bad way, but they were just like, you're old enough now.
To take care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly, take care of yourself. So I lived in my head a lot, and because I'm a Muslim babe as well, I don't know if this is because, but the kind of family I come from, I also come from a Muslim family. My parents, and also because I'm a woman, they didn't give me as much freedom as they gave my brothers. So when my brothers would go for like excursions and they would go out with their friends, my dad would be like, better stay at home. Where do you think I'm going to? So it made me very introverted and in my head a lot. So all my stories are because I had time to just sit down by myself and think. I had only like I was my sole entertainer.
Yeah.
So I would like write all those stories in my
your
head and
head.
relive them and
Wow.
leave them in my head. So I think that's where it all came from, or where it started from. So, yeah.
Fantastic. I can imagine how I can only imagine what happens in your head, to be very honest. Sometimes I think with what you're saying now, I think I want to even dive inside your head and see, yes, what is actually happening there. Right? Because like I said from the very beginning, watching you, in fact, those days where you were just writing, even before the videos now that we watch, those days where you were just writing, I always wonder what is actually going through this person's mind. What exactly is happening in your head? But we will come to all of those play conversations, right? But there's a very, very important question that I've always wanted to ask, especially when I'm talking to a female that is in the creative industry, someone who is using social media to do a lot of things. Do you feel like women are at a disadvantage when it comes to this creative, the gig economy, and all of that? Do you feel women are at any disadvantage whatsoever?
I think so. Just by the way that the world works, women are already at a disadvantage. But I have not faced it a lot because I don't think that I am already high up there, and I don't see anybody as my competition except myself. So I can't speak for the women that are in higher places. I'm sure that they face it because I hear stories about women saying that they face discrimination and they don't take them as seriously as they take their male counterparts, and they don't pay them properly. But where I am right now, I don't think that I'm at that height where I'm really facing the discrimination. I mean, I've come across statements like, "Oh, women can't be funny. Oh, you're just a woman. You can't be funny." All of that, but it doesn't do anything to me yet because I have a diverse audience. I have men, I have women, I have people that follow me across all age groups. So I don't think that that affects me personally. So like I said, women might be at a disadvantage at the higher positions, but right now where I am, I don't think I faced any disadvantage because I'm a woman yet. And also I see a lot of creators, a lot of female creators killing it, doing it on like a bigger scale, and I just think that I can also do this too. And I think it's all about representation, to be honest. Like I've seen these women do it, and I think that I can do it as well.
Okay. So you're saying that you've never gotten to the point where you are actually posed for an opportunity, but it didn't come to you because you're a woman.
No, I've not experienced that in this industry
In this
right now
industry.
in my creative journey. I've not yet experienced it, but if I experience it, because I know it will come, because women talk about it a lot.
Yes, because I was listening to an interview. I think it was Stalma that was speaking, and then she was saying something around that. She was saying how men get more opportunities when it comes to even influencing for brands. Men get more opportunities and all of that. So, and that's why I was trying to go into your head and see if it has even happened to you, or people this thing happened to in your industry.
Okay, so I think the closest thing I would say is a story that I've told so many times is when a brand reached out to me, a popular brand actually. But I will not mention their name because I don't want trouble.
I don't want
But they reached out.
I'm still growing up.
No, I wouldn't do that. Even me, I'm still growing. So no.
Hey.
But yeah, they reached out to me, and the point of contact, the person that was supposed to be talking to me was a guy. And so I told him how much I was charging. And this was a while back, so I was not even charging. I don't think that my what I was charging was that high. But when I told him how much I wanted for the job, he told me that it was not that was not their budget, and I understood that. But the next thing, and so he told me to, give him a discount, and I told him this is the least I'm willing to do. And then the next thing he said was, how can you be charging this much? Don't you have a boyfriend that is giving you money? How can a woman be charging like this?
Wow.
And so that was, he would not say that to a man. He would probably say something else to a man that's probably annoying. But the fact that he thought that I should not be charging that high because I was a woman, and because someone should be giving me money.
Exactly. Giving you money.
Exactly. So I should probably add that to my streams of income.
And a man was saying that.
A man
Men,
was saying,
you see yourself. Men, imagine you are sending women to come and be lost.
Exactly. It's the same
man, the man.
I love it.
You can imagine. Okay, continue.
So he just assumed that as a woman I should not be charging that high because a man is going to give me money anyway. So all of that, if I add it together, it's supposed to be something. So I eventually didn't take it because it didn't make any sense to me. So in that way, you could say that I faced some sort of discrimination. But I can't tell if the person was like if he just did not rate women, or he just did not rate people in general, or he was just trying to save money for his brand.
Well, in that instance, I won't say that person doesn't rate people in general. I want to feel like the person actually doesn't rate women.
Exactly.
Because you can't even use. I mean, a brand is reaching out to another brand.
Yeah.
Regardless of the disparity in the number of followers and influencing, right? The fact that you are reaching out to Hauwa is a brand, right? So you can't be telling Hauwa the brand
exactly
that, why are you charging this much? If you say, you're on the high side, if you even say something even despicable like, how many followers do you even have that you're charging this much? It's different. They are now taking it to, don't you have a boyfriend that should be giving you money? No. I don't think that makes any sense whatsoever. Please, if you are that person and you are that, let me leave the brand out of it. If you are that person, me and Hauwa will come for you. We know you. We'll look for your address. All right. So, Hauwa, do you have a 9 to 5?
Do you
do 9 to 5?
Okay.
Because I know one time you were doing 9 to 5.
Which 9 to 5 was I doing?
Tell me now. You've never done 9 to 5?
No, I've done 9 to 5, but I want to know which one. Because I've done quite a...
I'm not sure if I can mention brand, but I know there was a time you worked with Kuda.
Okay, no, I didn't work with Kuda.
You didn't work with Kuda?
No. I worked with a fintech, but it was not Kuda.
It wasn't Kuda? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Are you serious? Okay. So, did you do 9 to 5 now?
No, I quit my 9 to 5 last year. Yeah, last year, I think it was April. I quit my 9 to 5.
Why did you quit?
Because it was not giving me the opportunity, the space to do what I really wanted to do. I mean, I've been creating content since 2017. So I've been doing it alongside all my jobs. I've been working, I've been building my brand and also working on a 9 to 5 at one point or the other. So, but at that point, I was just like, this is not giving me the chance to do the things that I really, really want to do. Even though it's paying me well, and it was paying me really well, but I was not able to focus on my creative journey and my content creation. And I just thought, why should I? If I had to pick one, I'll pick my content creation. Even if I was so Gary, I was still keep.
So
my
did you
concentration.
did you already have brands that you were going to fall back to when you were leaving 9 to 5, or you just,
What do you mean
what,
brands?
like maybe managing brands
Okay.
or working for brands?
Okay.
Right.
So I've always had, even before I got the 9 to 5 that I quit last year, I'd always worked with brands, but it was not consistent. It was never consistent. Like one brand can come this month, and the next time a brand will come again next month or 2 months later. So it was just like I was not running my content creation as a business that was going to sustain me.
Yeah.
It was purely for fun.
Passion.
Yeah,
and all of
fashion.
that.
I said fashion. Passion.
Fashion is passion.
It was just passion.
Yeah.
And but and so that's why I said it was not easy when I quit it. Like I was beef or broke. No, I
Broke to the
was
cake.
going through it. Yeah.
But then I want to believe that so far so good. It's been paying off.
So yes, it's not been like obviously I'm not even close to where I want to be, but it has also taught me that I have to take a chance on myself and I have to take chances. And the thing is that a 9 to 5 will always be around, right? I have experience. I have I have my masters.
MSc.
I
Come on,
have
say
experience.
it. Say with pride.
So I can always. It will not be easy because
You've left that
finding
space
exactly
for-
and finding employment in Nigeria is not quite easy.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not impossible, and I can always go back to it if I wanted to.
Fantastic. I like that perspective. All right, so let's now get into the Hauwa and all of your creative, all of those drama people. All right. So yeah, I know you shared a bit of perspective as to what goes on in your head, but now I'm asking as an actual question. What actually happens in your head with those characters? Yeah, I like the story of you growing up in Mushin, and then you have, you must have. But those names that you actually have, were they actual people that you're now using,
So
like your popular boyfriend?
no, I just found the name one day and I was just like, I'm going to stick with this one.
Okay.
But I don't know. People ask me, what goes on in your head, and I don't know how to
something must be
answer.
going on in
I
your
honestly
head.
don't know how to answer that question. It's very weird to me when people ask me because I'm just like, there's nothing. Like I'm like you.
No,
I just
you're not like me. I'm not you. I won't take that. You're not.
I will not be
What do you mean I like
insulted.
you? Like you. Okay, you see those ones that you're texting, right? Something actually has to be happening in your head for that flow to be
Yeah.
happening. I mean, sometimes it looks like it's disjointed.
Yeah.
It can go from 0 to 100 in like split seconds. All right, so that's why we're trying to. A lot of us, even me, and maybe I'm even speaking for the masses. We want to know what is actually happening in your head. Is there something whispering something in your head, or what's happening?
I don't know, honestly. I think that like I said before, and also when I was schooling, I stayed by myself a lot.
Yeah.
So I really had time to just sit down and do nothing but think. Yes, I had sometimes when I was studying, I also had to hold down a job or two, but I had a lot of time, and I was not with my family. I was not in Nigeria. I was abroad, and I would just sit down, and I would not have anything to do, and I did not have a lot of friends because I'm also not I'm an introvert. I'm not an outgoing person.
You're an introvert.
I just like to sit down in my
I
house.
think
and
everybody likes to play with these introverts.
No, seriously. I would just sit there in my house and I was just like, I could just be inside from like, and I told you again, my parents didn't used to let me go out as
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So I was comfortable being by myself, like
Yeah.
in my own company. And so I would just sit down and I would just be laughing by myself. And honestly, if you saw me from
Did
the
anybody
window,
ever catch you doing that?
they probably thought I was mad, but
I
I was
think you are
giving them my
possessed or
rent. So
something.
they were just like, okay, she can be mad. At least she's paying her bill.
Because
What are you worried about? I want some rent now. Okay, I feel like. That's basic. How we know if we carry her now, like will she be able to pay her rent? No. So I would just be by myself and I would just be thinking, and I love to write. So I would write down my thoughts, and the texting, I saw someone do something similar, and I thought, oh, I could also do this. So I just learned how to create the text, and I started doing it. I missed the text. I should bring it back.
Maybe, maybe you should. Okay, all right. If you didn't unveil the face, would you have granted this interview?
No, because lots of people invited me.
See, you should be thinking. So, going back to that unveiling your face now, what's actually prompted it? Now, there were whispers on the streets that someone was going to rat your picture out, right? That someone was going to rat your picture out or a video out. That this is the Hauwa.
Really?
Then you now decided to just play smart, and boom, this is me.
No, really?
Yes.
I didn't know about
You didn't
that.
know that.
I didn't
Okay.
know. I
We
honestly
know a lot of things about you people
that I
don't
don't know. No, I didn't know.
So, but on a lighter note, what actually happened? Why did you come to? Why did you resort to unveiling?
I don't think that I'm rich enough to be mysterious.
Yeah. Fantastic. And you don't think it was plain? It was.
No, so I didn't.
off.
So I didn't. I was just joking. I didn't do it because of money or anything. Because I had some brands that wanted me to unveil with them, but it was just not a thing that I wanted to do. I wanted it to be on my own terms, and I talked to some people, and they were like, just do it on your own terms, and then the brands can come after. But it was mostly because I felt like I was stuck. Like there was nothing new anymore. I was not going anywhere. It was cool for a while, but it was just not getting me in places that I needed to be in, and it was not getting me to heights that I needed to be at. For example, this podcast would not be happening if
Exactly.
so, and I could not put myself out there enough while being under the cover of anonymity. So I just decided that, you know what, what's the worst that could happen? And I was really scared because that was my brand, the babe that nobody.
Exactly. That nobody.
Yeah, and a lot of people told me, oh, if you stop being anonymous, the whole thing will just die. And I was like, I'm going to have to take the chance because what am I going to do? So I did it. I also wrote a book, Hauwas Mad. I was pleased by it. I beg you, God.
I'm coming
But
to that.
yeah, so it's at the end of the day, I realized that, and that's why, look, when you want to do something and people are telling you, oh, it's not going to go that way, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, they could be right, but they could be wrong. And I think that in my case, a lot of people were wrong because I have somehow tried to find myself I've tried to be someone who does videos now, which is something I would never have imagined like a year ago, because I'm still an introvert, but I'm very shy. I don't like to talking in front of a camera is not something that's and it's why I can't even do full skits. I can't like get into character.
But trust me, you're doing good.
Thank you.
You are doing it really great. Trust me. I can tell you for free. You're doing really great.
You.
All right. So there's this thing about people that stay anonymous.
Yeah.
Or mysterious, as you want to put it. Making people like us that unveil our face from the very beginning feel stupid. Yes, because you guys make it look like, you guys have some kind of superpower. That's why you are keeping the face. And to be honest, we want to see that face.
Yeah.
So we'll do everything.
Yeah.
We'll turn notification.
Yeah.
So that any day you unveil. So I want to know why you started that anonymity, or it just happened. All right. Was it something you planned also? Because I think one thing I have learned from you this short time that we've discussed is you take your chances, and whatever it is that you are taking as a chance, you think it through. All right. So I want to know if you actually thought that particular action through before you started staying anonymous.
Okay, so with social media, I didn't start by myself. I used to work at Cracks TV. So I used to create content for them, and I had my pictures on my page. But at that time, I think I had like 900 followers. Nothing. I was not using social media for anything. I didn't even want to be a social media person. Honestly, them not even lie. I just took the job at Crack so I'll be able to eat. Not. I just took it, but I continued to work at Cracks, and I found out that this is something I actually really like. So Cracks would give me credit for my work, and people will come to my page and they'll be like, this person that looks like this, are you sure she's the one that is writing all these things? And I was just tired of hearing people say that over and over again.
Wow.
So I just took off all my pictures from my page, and slowly I started to do stuff on my own page as well. And so the anonymity thing was not a thing that I wanted to do. I just, also I was busy with school and all of that. I didn't have time to do anything, take pictures. And also Instagram was so intimidating back then.
Yeah.
You see people, makeup, this in different kind of outfits. I was like,
I know.
I cannot keep up. So I just didn't do anything. I didn't put my pictures up, and lots of people now started to say, this girl is anonymous. I was like, who is anonymous? I'm not anonymous, so I just don't have time to take picture. I don't have clothes to wear to put on Instagram. And then so people started saying, I was like, maybe this is something I can do, right? Maybe this is something that could be myself. Like I could just put down my thoughts and not have to worry about how I show up.
You show up.
I can just show up any day I want, regardless of how I look. It just has to be my writing. And so I started to do that, and it was easier on Twitter because everybody just writes on Twitter,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So so I started to do that, and it became so interesting. Like people be like, oh, what do you look like? Who are you? I want to. Some people even offer to pay me money to send me their picture, to send them my pictures.
Wow.
And it just got so interesting, so fascinating.
You now played on it.
Yeah, so I just went with it. So yeah, that was the story of how.
Yeah. So Hauwa, thank you very much for your honesty on how, the reason why you actually kept your brand anonymous to start with. But if you're being very honest, deep down,
Yes.
from that time and now, which do you prefer? Like considering everything, maybe peace of mind, maybe everything, just put everything together. Right? Which do you prefer?
Okay, so it has its pros and cons, but if I had to pick one, I probably will pick the when I was anonymous. I had less money. I'm not saying I have all the money in the world now, but I'm just saying that like I didn't work with as many brands as I work with now, and it was not like of course people didn't know who I was, but it was a little bit more. I was a little bit more at peace. So obviously, the minute you put your face out there, people expect things from you, and I can't even talk. I'm not even saying it personally. I'm just saying with celebrities, we hear them talk about how, they have fans and their fans tell them what to do and all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
The celebrities, not me. Me, I'm just a simple content creator. But yes,
you're a celeb, you're all right.
hey, I beg you.
You're a celeb.
If I punch you,
Want to thank you? Hey.
But yeah, for example, I put out a video one time, and then someone came to my DM to say, "Oh, you look pregnant! Congratulations!" I'm like,
From where to where?
And that would never have happened. I mean, I just laughed it off, but that's just a little bit of what the bigger people face. Everybody is just in your business. And so, but when I was anonymous, nobody would see me to say that.
They just focus on.
They'll just focus on what I'm writing and stuff. So I think that if I were to pick one, I would prefer when I was not, when I was hidden. I'll call it hidden. But you can't really hide. You have to do things. I'm not saying that people that are currently anonymous are not doing things, but for me, it just felt like I was stuck in that place, and I needed to come out of it. I needed to face my fears, because my fear was really coming out and people having an opinion on what I look like. So
Yeah, so I was going to even talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, did people come, come around? I want to believe that people have expectations to how you look,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, should she be, why did you look like this? Like,
Yeah.
did you get all of that?
When I first came out, people were like, you look normal. And I was like, how should I look?
We were expecting, standard dress, this crazy. Because to be honest, see, my own is I wasn't expecting, because I mean there are some things I don't do to humans, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a right to, well, how do I put it now? You didn't create yourself, basically, right?
Yeah.
So there are some things I don't expect from people, or there are some things I don't see to match certain expectations from people, right? So, but one thing I was sure of, that I was telling myself, is that this Hauwa is not normal. There's no way. There's a spark somewhere that happens that makes and that's like the concluding part of this thing. Your characters and all of those things. Because you can't tell me that it is just writing, something just brings it. No, it feels like, see, this is how it feels, right?
Yeah.
It feels like you're just coming to tell us what happens in your big family when you go home for Ilya. To be honest, that's how a lot of us see it. It feels like like what's one of the Olori Abi, what's the name now, and all of that. It just feels like that old man somewhere that is always stressing you when you go back home for Ilya, right? So I was expecting someone who is looking crazy, and all of that. That was the only expectation I had.
Yeah.
When I saw a very calm looking person, I was like, oh wow. All of this business from
Yeah,
this
a lot
person.
of people were like, "This is not your picture. I know you have gone to take somebody else's picture." I
I've
was
got
like, wow,
to steal someone else's
I've done
picture.
something to these people to make them think that I'm not okay.
I've actually.
But yeah, but I think that, so my family is very diverse. We have people that are doing very well. They are living their gentle lives in the US and Canada. And then we have people in this same my family that are running garages in Oshodi. So I'm like in the middle. I'm not doing up there, but I'm not down there either. I'm like sort of just like trying to survive. And I'm not saying that they are down there. I'm just saying that's what they have chosen.
Exactly.
Just so and also I think my family is big, right? So today you can be hearing, like, we could just be sitting down, nothing is happening. You just hear that someone has broken somebody's head again, and we have to go and bail somebody out, or we have to go and pay hospital bill. I'm just like, what's going on? And it's just like we're just in the house, or eating, like on Saturday morning, eating akara and ogi. They'll just call my daddy, they have broken Shani's head, yeah, come. I'm just like, he's like, I'm going out. Where you go to?
Exactly. This is where I actually want us to come to, because most times, right? Lai, for instance, I will tell you that his character. Let's even leave Lai out of it. When Fowles was still doing the whole tongue twisting thing and all of that, and how he spoke, he would tell you any day, anytime, that he got that from his daddy's driver. His daddy's driver used to speak like that. So whenever he's doing that, whether he's on set, whether he's in a movie set or creating his content, he just enters into that character.
Right.
And he starts to speak like that man. All right. So most times, right, and that's why for people who capture all of these things and start to do content with them, I want to give them kudos. So your characters, right? Your two major characters.
Yes.
The most popular of them is Olori
and Kabir. Yes.
Kabir is your boyfriend. For me, Kabir is actually my own favorite character.
It's
to be honest, because
my rock.
It has to be a rock, because you're feeling shiggy in this life.
My baby, single people cannot relate.
You're feeling shiggy. I don't think there's anything on earth that Kabir has not seen.
Okay, but he has shown me to Pepe.
How many Pepe?
We show each other Pepe. Me, I'm just smart. So anyway,
but Kabir is not
first
smart.
to win. Yeah, I don't know for him. But yeah, those are my characters. characters.
Yeah, so are there like some other characters I should be watching out for?
I'll let you know.
Okay, you know what we're
I'll
doing
let you
here.
know.
Okay, I thought we were doing a lot of unveiling here.
No, I have other characters, but they are just not as consistent as Oloriebe and Kabiru because I have a thing for people that you revere, people that that Oloriebe in your family that nobody can talk to. That's exactly who I want to show Shige.
But you're already showing him Shige. What more Shige do you want to show? Like.
Yeah, but I think that it's just very interesting how you can just. I think I'll do more around like other family members, other adult, like I don't know how to say.
Maybe one granny or one
yeah
senior auntie, because those senior aunties can be crazy too.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought.
I think they're even crazier than the men.
Exactly. Yeah,
they are very crazy.
You have given me an idea, and I'm going to run off with that.
Like where you have tried to. So, you and Kabir, are you guys married or you guys are going to marry, planning to marry?
It's not who else will he marry? It's me now. I don't understand. It's like
I mean, it's hooked for life.
Their choice.
All right. So just some quick questions, and then we call it a wrap. All right. It's been very beautiful talking with you.
So nice.
All right. Yeah. So you've already said introverts, but then I'd like to know: do you like to go out or stay indoors?
Indoors.
Stay indoors. Okay. But do you go out at all? Do you really go out?
Yeah, I go out.
Do you go for parties?
Yes.
What kind of parties? Unveil.
So I don't get to go to a lot of Wambes because I don't have a lot of friends. I have friends. All my friends are on serious. They're refusing to marry.
Wow.
So unfortunately, I don't get to go to
Wambes. It's funny how one of my friends is your friend.
Hey, who? Tell me.
Oh.
Who? Oh, okay.
Okay, it's not me.
You see, okay too. All of you refusing to marry. So there's no way I can't just maybe I can go and crash one babe, but I don't know. I need to go to
that's
my
why
friends
all those
work.
bouncers they will carry you.
You get now they're bouncers. Before
Exactly.
they didn't used to be bouncers. Now you know when they are sharing. You can't say that. Can't even eat afternoon food somewhere and go home. So the parties I go to are night party.
Are you serious? Wow, fantastic.
I don't go to night party. That's it. I don't go to night party. Allergy.
Your daddy will watch this. They will not family with you. All right. Okay, so what's your best and maybe fun place to be? Apart from your room, please don't mention your room or your house.
No, I was not even thinking my house. No, I was thinking like abroad. But can it be my favorite place to be if I've never gone there before?
No. Yeah, you can say that, but then places you've been.
Okay, no, my favorite place to be is my house.
Apart from your house.
Maybe man house.
Man house. Kabir's house.
My baby's house. No, it's just my house. I don't, because hey God, you have to have money to have favorite place that is not your house in Lagos.
There are a lot of places you can go to that are not so expensive.
That are free.
Free.
Where?
Nigga,
Mocks.
Huh? You say mocks.
It's not money I'll use spend to go to Niki's gallery. What are you saying?
It's free. You just
enter.
enter.
Lekki. You are assuming I live in Lekki. I'll be working from home. I was saying, they'll say, where are you going to? Niki's gallery. I'll not be sweating on the road. They will say, where are you going? I'll say, because Moses said it should be my favorite place to be.
No, I'm just asking. There are a lot of places that there are parks. There are gardens in Lagos. Right? There are places. Just go there. There are restaurants. You can go. Yeah. You can go to a restaurant. Don't eat.
So they will show me knife. in Lagos. You say you want to go to park.
Yes, and there are a lot of parks now. Just go. Have fun.
Are you living in this Lagos with us?
Yes, Lagos.
Okay, you people is living in Lekki.
No,
you
living
should
on the
have said
mainland.
that.
Mainland.
Where
Mainland boy.
Where on the
Yeah, bags. That's where I am.
Okay, I
Not
don't have
even,
anything to say to you.
not even my Budu safe.
You say I should go to park. What did you now say again? Restaurants?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
a
begging
restaurant.
for food.
Just not beg. Just you can sit down.
I'll
you can
just
go.
sit down and have a chill time.
Uh-huh.
God, my house is my favorite place.
What's your favorite meal? The best food?
I like rice and plantain.
Rice and plantain.
I don't ask for too much. And if I can see Sprite, you have made my day. And small beans at the side.
You're still adding more.
And maybe a little bit of meat.
You're still adding more.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Savings or investment?
Savings. But I know that's not a good thing to say. I should have said investment. Investment.
No, do you?
Cut.
Do you sis? No, don't cut anything. Do you sis?
Investment.
Why? Why investment? Why investment?
Okay, savings.
You want to say investment to sound, you know. Well, if you don't like investment, don't do investment. Investment is not for everybody. It's when you have mind. You do investment, you'll not be able to sleep. Some people just say
No. I know that investment will show me shege. Investment will show me shege. But nobody ever got rich by just saving, right?
Yeah, true.
You have to invest your money.
But some people don't care. Some people don't want to make that.
Yeah, some people don't want to make that amount of money. They just want to be able to eat properly and be comfortable.
Yeah.
But do investment, kids.
Yeah.
Yes, you will run mad, but it's worth it.
Your best movie of all time?
Shutter Island.
What's that?
Oh, you expect me to say this in a be one Yoruba film?
Dabu.
Rubbish.
Wow. So if I ask your best actor now, it's not Odunlade.
No.
Yes,
It's Sonyeri. I love him so much. I love him so much.
He has to be one of those people.
I love Sonyeri.
For our,
Gosh, I love
don't
Sonyeri.
call any. I love
He's
Sonyeri.
my favorite person.
He's a very guy.
He's so stupid.
Yeah, makes me laugh.
He's so stupid.
And have you seen his kids?
He does kids.
No, his kids.
Oh, his kids.
Yeah. Speak Queen's English.
Oh. Should have continued the line, the bloodline.
No, they speak Queen's English.
I know, right? See those people, even like you see them, they are children, they don't stay in this country.
They
Also,
don't
be laughing
stay.
at their daddy. They
don't
use
stay.
our laughter to cash out. I know you guys have beautiful kids. Gosh.
So if you want to work with one brand that you really, really want to work with,
God, I don't like.
never can tell. Can be. So there's something I did on LinkedIn, right? I asked people, just shoot your shot under a post, rather than saying, if you want to advertise something, you want to shoot your shot to a company, do that. And then a couple of brands actually reached out to some of these people. One of them got opportunities. Yes.
Really?
Yes. And the guy wanted to do it, right?
Apologies. Okay, so continue.
The day I wanted to do it, I was scared because I was still working with a brand.
Right.
But in that post, I was actually saying two of my favorite brands that I would really love to work with, that I always wanted to work with, even from when I was in university. Right? And I'll ask people just to cover up in case those ones too now say, we like you. Come.
Tell me the two brands that you want to work with.
Well, I'm not in that place again, so yes, I can tell you.
Yeah.
So I actually want to work with Sahara and then Glow. When I was in
Sahara.
school, I used to fight people. They call me Glow ambassador.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
You can't even say that Glow has a bad network around me. We will fight.
They need to bring you on.
Yeah, I didn't get
Glow.
Pity me, please. So if you want one, if you were to say you have this magic wand down, you can just do abracadabra and say one very big brand that you would love to work with.
Shit, Nigeria or international?
Anywhere. Share why it's small in this life.
Sure, can you lie your name? You're not small in life.
Oh yeah.
Nike.
Nike. Why you see so loud?
Nike.
What do you want to do for Nike? Where the sneakers are on
Shoe
to
that
Lorraine?
No, at least they'll give me shoe.
That's how it works.
See the slippers I wear. You know, look at the slippers I wear to your podcast. See your shoe. Look at compare our shoe. Look at your shoe. Okay, but I really, I don't know. I think so. There's this thing about me where, and I don't know if it's a bad thing. You know when people will be like, "What's your dream? Tell me what dreams you have."
Where do you see yourself?
Yeah, where do you see yourself? I always go blank because like I'm just living my life. Like I'm just grateful that I am here today. Honestly, because
I wish I was like that.
Yeah, but I do like when I had to think about it properly. I would love to work with Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to write a show that would be produced by Netflix. And so that's so it's not like Netflix is a brand, but it's not like, you know the way I just said Nike now, because I was just joking about Nike.
Don't joke about Nike.
I mean, I would love to work with Nike.
I'm not
joking.
When they pick you, they pick me.
I'm not joking. I can say that. I said it first on Organic Charles show. But yeah, so I would love to work with Netflix, and then a show that would do well. Clearly,
a crazy show.
Yeah, like a crazy show
for crazy people.
Yeah,
mad.
But I don't. Characters. Yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna happen.
So my final trivia question. Now crazy comedy characters. I mean, people that you know. I just mentioned two people. In fact, we mentioned two people on the set. Right? Mm-hmm. I mentioned Odulade. You mentioned what's it called? Sorry. So you want to shoot a 15 minutes video, just 15 minutes video, where you actually feature your normal characters. All right, your normal characters in it. You just tell me who you would use in all of these people, the crazy people in the industry, who you use as Kabiru, who you think will kill that Kabiru role, who you think will kill the Sonari role. That's the so more or less like now Netflix is watching. They are watching, and Hauwa is about to shoot a 15-minute video. She wants to shoot a 15-minute video, but now she's the director and the executive producer, right? She's now putting up her team, the people she's going to be working with, her cast. So now, over to you. This is where we
I think that Twice will definitely kill the Kabiru.
Twice, right?
Twice. Twice.
Guy, yeah, of course.
Twice is a genius. Yeah. He's a mad genius.
He's a crazy guy.
Yeah, and I think Lai will kill one of my uncles.
Are you sure Twice will kill Kabiru?
Twice will kill Kabiru because, and the reason I say this is because he has one character.
I was going to ask which.
Yeah, he has one. I think it's Latif or something. One character like this. I don't know that, but he's just so crazy. He's so mad. That one character that has tribal marks. So yeah, and also Twice is still my inspiration, but he used to be one of the content creators that would just sit down on Twice's page because I love how crazy he is.
Yeah, so
you don't know what's going to come out of Twice's mouth.
Exactly.
You just don't know, and he's just so mad. He's so stupid. Yes, I think his Latif character. I think if the name is Latif, will kill Kabiru, and then I think Lai will kill one of my uncles because he's just so stupid.
that last kid, that one that went to that land.
Do you know that is? I didn't
see that coming.
That is just like
I did not see that.
That's the kind of content that has my entire heart. I love content like that. Yes. This content that you almost die.
Yes.
Love it, like let there be some edge to it.
I'm telling you.
You have to almost lose your life. Let me feel like something's happening. Yeah, so okay. I love
so we have Twice, we have Lai.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of any.
I'm shocked that Sonari is not making your list?
No, sorry. Oh, I was thinking. Honestly, I was thinking of like Instagram creators.
No, I say everywhere.
Oh, sorry,
Nollywood,
definitely. Sorry, definitely. Then Odunlade, of course, too. I can just, gosh, you know what they say?
I was thinking Odunlade will be Kabir.
No.
Odunlade is
I can't.
crazy.
I maybe because I just don't
Kabir
see
is
him
crazy.
in that light. I don't see Odunlade because it's like it's not a small point.
I know, right?
So I just didn't think about him because that's our Oga up there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know what they always say that too many. What's that English thing?
Many hands pour the soup.
Yes,
That's
it.
Is that what you want to say?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So, but all these people are just so good and so good at what they do and so funny. I'm trying to think of a woman, but I can't think of maybe Mide Martins because she's mad.
For who?
I don't know. Maybe one of those aunties you talked about. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah.
All right.
That'd be my cast.
Yeah, it's been very, very beautiful talking with you.
It's been so nice. It's been so nice.
Some of these things I will ask you. They were not on my script too.
Really?
Yes.
Like what?
A lot of things. This casting, this thing just came to my head.
Shows that you're great at your job.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, so for someone like Hauwa, we don't have a lot of things to give you. You just mentioned, if you bill, we don't bill us, so we don't have money. All right, but we have something very small that you can always keep around you to remember that you were on the show. All right, so thank you very much for coming. This is from me to you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Look at my pillow.
And it's beautiful that you like black.
Yes, I do.
You like black like me.
I love it.
So, my guys, put your hands together for Hauwa. It's been a very beautiful time with Hauwa.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Hauwa and I am on the Oga HR show.